the last 20 years. That's after the bong was out of the whole picture, right?
Oh, it's technology, without a doubt. I mean, technology is just driving everything that we do, and it takes all you can to keep up with it. I'm not sure anybody does keep up with it. I mean, a lot of people think they do. As soon as you think you're keeping up with technology, I guarantee you, you're not.
I know everyone's just going to say, like, the web and whatnot. I think it's compression of data.
It's got to be the online world, you know, and the speed of which that's, as the bandwidth continues to grow. And it's like the wheel, you know, before that came along, it just opened up this plethora of other ways to communicate, so it's got to be that.
Well, obviously, in the last 20 years, technology convergence has just changed the whole dynamic. It's been a paradigm shift in how we communicate and influence people, and not only that, but be able to not just talk to them, but talk with them.
I think what's the biggest advancement, if it is an advancement, which I believe it is just the immediacy. You know, cell phones and the immediacy of connecting people.
Cell phones, for sure. They're ubiquitous. They're everywhere anymore. Whether it's texting, sending images, your calendar, your smartphone, whatever that is, that's probably been the biggest advancement. Again, and where you talk about opportunities, it's how do you leverage that channel to really build a relationship and effectively communicate with your target audience is one of the bigger opportunities I see in the marketplace.
The addition of two screens to our world. The cell phone and the computer join the television screen, making it which I call the three-screened approach. People are consuming more video than ever these days. They're just doing it on three different channels, three different avenues: television, computer, and mobile phones.
Oh, it has to be the computer. Years ago, and everyone involved in this project has been a little bit older, it used to take $500,000 worth of electronics to post-produce something. It used to take, you know, a TV camera that was $75,000 and then a whole crew to shoot something that looked pretty good. Today, you can buy a simple television camera, high definition, for less than $1,000, a nice PowerBook computer, and literally you can produce a network TV show or a network-grade TV spot with just those two devices if you have the talent, assuming you have the talent to do it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I mean, it's the most obvious answer is definitely the computers and the internet. You know, we're still living in this like industrial society where everybody wants you to sit there for 8 hours a day and like, you know, collect your paycheck. Where, you know, we have all these tools now that like have made our lives so efficient, and it's like, you know, you're getting everything done quicker, but like they don't want you to take advantage of that. Like why can't you work 3 hours a day and then go home with your kids or go do other stuff? I mean, it's like it's kind of ridiculous. So I think it's like it's going to take a while for the rest of the world to catch up with that model. But I mean, once it does, I think it'll be pretty nice, you know, once it does.
Well, the internet, no two ways about it. You can work anywhere now. I mean, I've been traveling around the country doing certain things, and I can still have my base here in Pittsburgh. It wasn't like that 20 years ago.
Well, I mean, the last 20 years, it's the internet. I mean, it's probably as important as the movable type that Gutenberg invented 500 years ago. I mean, it's revolutionized the world. To have literally a world of information at your fingertips instantly, no matter where you are, it's changing every single game, and we're seeing it all around us.
Internet, by far, and you know, there's so much to what you can do with the internet that you know, it's not just websites. It's everything that you can do on the internet, and it's changing everything. Not just advertising, but it's changing the way people do business, the way they live their life, the way they communicate, and certainly the way we need to advertise to them or market to them. It's an amazing tool.
You know, okay, it's easy to say, oh, let's talk about the web and stuff like that. I have to tell you, I think the core questions about communications and creativity remain the same. We're not about to, like, lick some problem. And we haven't particularly licked one in the past.
If you had to look at just one single part of it, you know, probably more than anything, I guess it's Google. You know, Google as a thin slice of the internet, and I find that, again, I'm just an observer of the human condition. You know, I try to learn from people and look at what people think and how they work, and I find that Google, you know, has become it's more than a verb.
Well, the internet, there's no doubt about that. But I think most recently, obviously, Twitter and real-time, social media. And I don't know what that's going to mean in the future, but I do know that it has absolutely permeated every bit of what we talk about in media.
The biggest advancement in communications in the last 20 years has to be the internet. That big picture item has facilitated so many spin-offs and smaller items that have changed the way that people communicate and that businesses communicate with their customers, no matter who they are.
As cliche as this sounds, I'm going to say social media. It's the ability for people to talk to each other about brands and to talk to each other about their experiences, whether that's with a consumer brand or a business-to-business company, but it's that interaction that's happening real-time on cell phones, on smartphones. So it's the technology that's enabling that. There's some really good things that can come out of that, some really bad things that can come out of that, but I think that's going to completely change our industry and what we do as marketing communications professionals.
The internet. It's the only thing. Nobody reads books, nobody reads magazines. The first thing you guys do in the morning, and I wish I was with you, you get up and you get on that cell phone, man, and you look to see who did and who didn't and who's going to and why are they and where are they, and you BlackBerry for then you go to your computer and you see what those people did. You used to pick up a phone and call somebody. Hello, you want to go out? How's your mother? No more, man.